Hey guys, what's going on? Wanted to bring you guys a cool little video today talking about this fun formation that I've been running since about Madden 11, so almost 15 years ago. It's back in the game, and I want to show you guys a couple things out of it that may be able to improve your game if you're somebody who's struggling. If you're watching this video, you're probably not at like a pro level, so this could help you. It helps me, and we'll get right into it. So it's Singleback Tight Doubles. It's out of the Chargers playbook. Why I like the Chargers playbook is because of the other stuff around this formation. It's got like Singleback bunch, wing slot, a slot, and then it's got some decent stuff out of bunch. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yep, bunch strong and bunch nasty. I'm not going to get into the bunch stuff. There's a lot more qualified people out there to tell you about that than me. But I'm going to focus on Singleback Tight Doubles. There's only 6 plays in the game for this formation. And we're just going to focus on a couple of them. The run game kind of sucks out of it. I wish they had like a stretch play and maybe a toss or something like they used to, but they don't. You do have a dive and an inside zone. Not going to really get into those. Pretty straightforward. Pick a side and go for it. But I'm going to focus on a couple plays. So under, this is probably one of my favorite plays I've ever ran in any Madden. So it's pretty straightforward. I'm going to go ahead and pick that play, and we'll go and just kind of throw some kind of defense here together. Let's maybe just do a basic cover 3 here. If I have a basic cover 3. Okay, here we go. Pretty straightforward. Generally, I like to streak our tight end. Okay, so that's just going to kind of create space for all these crossing routes that we have on the field. Block my running back. Your reads are going to be pretty simple. Your eyes aren't going to kind of drift all over the field. So I think that's kind of overwhelming for a lot of players. So basically, I'm going to be looking to that kind of the area of where that tight end is heading. So from where that linebacker is, about 5 yards up the field, that's generally kind of where my eye gaze is going to be, more or less in that area the whole time. You used to be able to kind of quick snap, hit the tight end. It's not really in the game anymore just because of how linebackers react. But you're going to be looking in that area. If you see the cornerback chasing our circle receiver across the field, we're going to know we're in man coverage. Generally, any of the crossing routes can be open at that point. But you can have that option. Generally, most people are going to run zone, so we're going to either have to go to triangle or square. Triangle generally is pretty safe underneath route, as long as linebackers don't jump in front of it or they have a good user. That's an option. And then we also have square coming across into that deep right third. So just going to kind of run through it really quick, run a couple plays. So you have triangle really quick, little underneath route, nothing crazy. You got to definitely hit them quick. If you wait too long, you'll throw right to where that defensive back, that cornerback is. So again, triangle's open, wait to develop, and there's square coming across the field. Those safeties are taking away. Both those two safeties are heading towards that tight end, so it really frees up that space for you guys to be able to go to Randy Moss in this case across the middle. Again, here's triangle. They picked that off, but again, there's a bunch of different options too. We'll go to just a man coverage. It's pretty easy. Anybody can really get open on this play in man coverage, which is nice about it. So if they're kind of mixing up defenses, you guys got plenty of options. We'll just do like a basic man. Again, same setup every time. You can keep the tight end on that out route if it's like very short yardage, but generally it's not really worth a whole lot that way. So I usually just streak him to create some space. Let's see, we got a bunch of guys open on this play now. And then I'll show you guys one time if I can get to that circle receiver. So you got to be careful because receivers get bumped very easily in this game. And he does okay on that one. But I got pretty good defensive backs and not good wide receivers. So, again, very simple. And I'll show you one other play that I can generally make out of this formation. It's kind of based off an old play. Okay, so it used to be called slot corner. So you can pick either shallow cross or bingo cross and kind of just make it. So it's going to be streaking your square receiver, corner routing your slot receiver, in this case triangle, tight ends on the drag, swing route left with your running back. I usually like to stem down that slot receiver just so we can kind of get to the corner route a little bit quicker. And then we're just going to be kind of reading that corner side of the field. Again, we're going to see kind of what happens. You're going to always generally have that tight end as a safety valve. I forgot what defense I even picked this time. Again, same setup. And I'm not doing a good job putting the audibles together here. Okay, here we go. Okay, corner out's open that time. So you're just reading that cornerback. Generally, you're either going to have the high or the low. He's going to give up one or the other. In that case, the corner is open. I don't know if he was in a squat flat or a soft squat over there, or what he was in. But this time we'll just do it against a hard flat, or actually, we'll just stay in the cover 3 actually. Because I'll show you this. I kind of make this play out of a makeshift screen. Same setup. Hit your running back in the corner, and then he can sometimes come there and get a block. So it creates a one-on-one in the outside. So if you're really struggling to get stuff going, you can kind of do a bunch of different stuff out of this same look, because you have a lot of different options. Show you guys that again. Come and hit here, and then usually come back. And depending on the linebacker situation, usering situation, is going to depend if you get that block or not. So nothing too crazy. Very simple. Okay, one more time. Reading. They're kind of, I got sacked. But you generally are going to have the corner, the tight end, or the running back. So you're just going to make a decision off those 3. Pretty simple stuff. Very fun. I don't use this a ton. Usually if I'm running the ball, mostly exclusively running the ball out of other formations. And then I like to come to this to pass. So, yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this video, find it helpful, please leave a like, and catch you guys later.